All right, guys. How you guys doing tonight? So, this is my TED Talk. My name is Louie Lawson, as most of you already know. And this is my first TED Talk. I've never done one of these, so I really don't have any high expectations or low expectations, really. I got two props for you today. One is a PowerPoint. I jotted down a few bullets. It's not a script. Um, and I also have this little thing right here, which I'll be showing to you guys later. All right, so let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about the eight elements of decision making. So each one of us had to make a crucial decision, whether we realized it or not. In fact, we all made the same decision, and that decision was we elected to pursue a master's degree at Nichols College. Whether we realized it or not, we all used the eight elements of decision making to solidify that decision. So let's get started. The eight elements of decision making are purpose, question, information, interpretation, interference, concept, assumptions, implications, consequences, and point of view. So, as far as purpose goes, we all have the same purpose. We all want to earn our master's degree. That's the goal. Now, our reasons for obtaining this goal are different, but nonetheless, it's the same goal. At the end of the day, we want to be walking across the stage receiving one of these. Ow! Put it away. Let's put it away for right now. All right. Now, the question that we all had to ask at one point in this journey was, why are we doing this? Personally, my why is different from yours, and your why is probably different from mine. But my why is I wanted to be the first in my family to earn a master's degree. That was something that was important to me. Also, I wanted the opportunities that will arise from earning a master's degree. Having that on my resume, having MBA/MSOL would be huge. It would open so many opportunities, such as job opportunities, business connection opportunities, and that's why it helped me make the decision. So, as far as information goes, we all gathered information, I'm assuming, on various graduate schools throughout the country before lowering our options down to our top choices based on the degree we wanted to pursue. And Nichols College happened to be the best decision for all of us. That's how we're in this class right now. So let's get started on the interpretations and interference. As far as interference goes, I wasn't sure I would be able to focus in the classroom setting without the classroom setting, considering that coming from being in a classroom environment for 4 years during my undergraduate, when Nichols offered the opportunity to me that I would be able to work at home while also participating in class through Zoom, it had me worried where I initially didn't think I would be able to focus or be committed to going to class due to other responsibilities or the fact that I wouldn't have the motivation to actually go to class considering that it was all online. Now, the concept that I used to select Nichols College, comparing it to other schools, where the concept I used was what was Nichols offering me before compared to the other schools I had offers from. Where I wasn't gonna marry the first school I looked at. I had to shop around and find the one that I loved and the one that best fit me. And the assumptions that I made going to Nichols College were biased initially, considering that I wasn't satisfied or fond of the undergraduate experience that I had while going to Nichols during my 4 years. And I didn't want to make the same assumptions about the graduate program initially. And I realized that this assumption and bias was clouding my judgment and affecting my decision making process. And I know Joey, being an alumni of Nichols College as well, he probably must have been feeling the same feelings where we just didn't want to make a biased decision to the point where it was affecting us from pursuing a degree that we really wanted at the end of the day. Now, some of the implications or consequences that we faced, that I faced actually, was paying my student loans. Following my graduation in 2018, I had the option of paying my student loans with the traditional 6 months after graduation, or to pursue a master's degree, and then I would be able to defer those payments, and I'd get a higher interest rate, unfortunately, government. Um, but I would also be gaining a master's degree. So those are the consequences I was facing while making this decision. From my point of view, I ended up looking at the decision and taking into account other opinions and seeing what I had to gain rather than lose. I realized I would be losing my time, uh, my money, and one of those things I really can't get back, which is my time. And I was content sacrificing my time to go after a master's degree, considering that I figured the positives outweighed the negatives at that situation, since a master's degree would be a long term investment where it would help separate me from the rest of my competition in my field. And I thought that was something I needed, and I still think I need to basically just put me ahead of the competition and separate myself from the pack. Now, as I get into the conclusion, we all made this decision differently. It took me ultimately 6 months following my graduation in May 2018 to make this decision. For Christina and Shayla, they took time in between their graduate and undergraduate studies, while Joey and Kendall, took a similar route that I did. At the end of the day, we all have the same goal of earning a master's degree, which I want each of you to understand that it's not easy. It's not a difficult route. And the decision that we all made to go down this journey will have its benefits, and there is gold at the end of the rainbow. And this is it. Once you get this and walk across the stage in May, it's worth it. It really is. And speaking from experience of working with each and every one of you, I just want to wish you the best on your journey, and I hope you obtain your goal at the end of the day.